Okay, so I took off the valve body now. This, so let me show you real quick. So this was like that, right, on the transmission. So your step motor, what I did, only unplug it from here. I don't know if you can see it. And then when you take this out, what you want to do is flip it over, and here's your step motor. So that's why you have to take the whole valve body out, so you can have access on Nissan Altimas and I think Nissan Maximas as well. So the step motor, it's right here underneath, so you don't have to take the valve body off. But in this Nissan Sentra 2008, you got to remove the whole valve body to have access to the step motor. So this is the one we're gonna be replacing. Okay, so now I'm gonna be removing the step motor right here. I'm gonna be taking out these two bolts right here. So, but before I do that, I need to unplug this right here, this connector. It should come off. Now I can remove this. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. It's a little hard. Okay, once it's loose, I can just take it off with my finger. So by replacing this, my transmission should work, because this is the code that keeps throwing me every time I erase it and make the code happen again. Take this one out and put the new one in. They're the same. That's how you replace step motor for a Nissan Sentra 2008. Make sure this is tied. Okay, and then when you take your valve body off the transmission, don't take these two bolts out, this one and this one over here, because this will make the whole body valve body to come apart. It's three sections, 1, 2, 3 sections. So now let's put it back together again. So I got my step motor, the new one, I put it in already. There's the old one. And here's my ratio control valve right here, this one. So this goes connected to the step motor. So when you have a code for step motor, which usually can be two things. If this stop moving, then you won't have a control of the ratio, so you got to check both. You got to check this one, make sure this is smooth, and if it's not smooth, you're gonna have issues. So this can set a code also for step motor. So on my case, it's just a step motor, because this one is just very smooth, it's working fine. So now I'm getting ready to put it back together. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to mount the valve body on the transmission. Before I do that, I want to make you guys aware of something. So you see this here, the valve control ratio right here. I don't know, guys, if you can see. Let me adjust it. Okay, so you have this right here, right? So this has to be hooked into this part right here. You want to make sure you connect it to that, otherwise it's not gonna work and you're gonna have issues with the transmission. So you see this pin over here, that pin, it's getting hooked into this right here. So you want to make sure you're dead center. The pin that we saw over there is gonna go here on this. You want to make sure. Now on the side has a little hole. I don't know, guys, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm using like a screw or something long enough to hold this in place. As you put this back into the transmission, you want to make sure this doesn't come off. So having it this way, it's gonna line up and it's gonna land over here. How do I know that? Well, what I did is I kind of use a tape measure just and line it up with one of the holes here and find out that this hole is for that. Because once you put this in, you're not able to put your fingers here or anything. There's no way that you can stuck your finger and hold it in place and feel this, make sure it's lined up. So that's how I find out. So I just want to tell you that. And then once you get that in place, you should be good to go. And all you gotta do is, you know, put all the bolts back together, transmission pan, and put some transmission fluid, and we should be good to go. Okay, so now it's all put back together. If you can see, all you gotta do is just reconnect, you know, this connectors right here, put the bolts back, and also get the transmission filter. And all left to do is just put the transmission cover and we should be good. Okay, I'm ready to test my car. I replaced the step motor on this one. I was having the code, so it's all put together. Before, I was having a hard time to go, you know, to go fast. I almost had to press the gas pedal almost like all the way down to make the car move. But now look at that, I'm going 40 miles. The RPM is only 2,000, almost 50. It's a maze. Very good job replacing the step motor. Saved myself a couple $1,000. So there you go. Thanks for watching.